If you continue to sigh like that, I'm going to be forced to do something about it. All right then. No, don't apologize. This inevitably happens for long-time visitors. They read most, if not all, my books, pace the grounds until treads are worn into the dirt, and are eventually left sighing wistfully out a window. Although, you are the first to be so dramatically draped over my sofa. Don't be sorry. The drama suits you. A lady has every right to be dramatic in these times. The dress simply accentuates it. So, would you like to go out with me? What's that face for? Pick your job, there's no need for that. I simply meant you might like to go somewhere beyond the grounds. The land can look after itself fine in our absence. What you and I do is merely enhance the upkeep. Are you coming or not? Where? Why do you look so pale all of a sudden? Oh dear. Do you think I'm going to take you back to the village? You poor, naive girl. I see nothing's changed. They're still indoctrinating their young to believe there's nothing beyond those pathetic hovels, other than the scary beldam that dare to defy them. There's another town, near where my sister lives. The journey is only a day. The most we'll have to contend with when we return is the plants becoming clingier than usual. Hardly anything new. So sweet of you to worry. But I promise you, the plants can defend themselves should anyone be foolish to try and storm their home. Or perhaps you are worried about being alone with me in a carriage for several hours. Oh, you're not afraid, are you? Not afraid of me absolutely devouring you? Apologies. For invading your personal space, of course. Even in jest, that's something that should not be violated. You didn't mind. Well, will you come with me? Good. Now, though I can more than protect us both, I'd rather not attract unwanted attention, so you and I will be wearing these cloaks. Yes, you may still wear your dress. We won't be wearing these once we arrive, so wear whatever you'd like underneath. Now come here. Let's get this on you. Must you stare at me so? You like looking at me? How original. What I mean is, others have said similar things, but none have ever been so, what's the word? I suppose you could say, kind. When insults weren't hurled at me, it was lewd comments pertaining to my body. No, that's not why I curse them. I have thicker skin than that. They did far worse to warrant a lifetime of suffering. The punishment fits the crime and such. You'll borrow this bag, although you might as well keep it, since you'll need something to take your things when you actually leave here. What for? Well, if you see something you like while we're out, I should think you'd want something to put it in. Of course I'd get it for you. You barely had any possessions to begin with when you came here. In fact, I think you had practically nothing. You've suffered enough. The least you deserve is something to call your own. Don't call basic human decency kindness, girl. You should raise your expectations. Ask, girl. I can't read your mind. Oh. No, I can. It's just been a while since I've done someone else's makeup. Ever since Dahlia learned to do her own, I haven't had the need. A lover? No, that's my sister's name. Would it bother you if I was seeing someone? As amusing as it is seeing you flounder about, let me stop your apologies there. I'm not seeing anyone. I haven't the time or the interest. Have I taken interest in any of my visitors? No. Come sit by the sink. To wash your face, girl. The makeup will adhere better that way. Magic? Girl, I'm not going to use magic to paint your face. It doesn't work like that. Stopping hair growth? Yes. Body modification? Easy enough. But blending colors out on your eyelids? No. Some things are best done by hand. Be gentle, girl. There's no need to scrub so hard. You'll break the skin. Here, like this. There we are. That's all the pressure you need. Of course my hands are soft. They have to be for what I do. Now, let's pat your face dry. There we go. I think these colors will suit you best. We'll forego a base. I don't think I'd have anything that matches you anyway. Not that you really need it anyway, and it's healthier for your skin. Close your eyes for me. Of course you can ask me things. You're living with me, of course you'd be curious. And I have nothing to hide. The curse again. You really want to know why? It's not a pretty story. Relax your face, girl. Good. It's simple, really. They threatened my sister's life. Our family was never well liked to begin with. With my natural affinity towards magic, our parents being queer, and my sister unapologetically refusing to become the perfect man, we had targets on our backs from the beginning. Certainly didn't help that my parents refused to at least marry me off to the mayor's son to atone for our problems. Never mind that my magic leaned more towards the greener side and would have been a great benefit if I accepted, or the fact that my father hunted better than any natural man ever did, or even that my sister's singing voice moved many visiting benefactors to tears and brought in donations as a result. No, never mind all that. My mother was the only normal one of us, I suppose. Everyone else pitied her, called the rest of us her cross to bear. Except for one. This brute thought he'd free my mother, as it were. He knew he'd be no match for my father, but if he could persuade her to leave him, well. His method of persuasion included kidnapping Dahlia, and when my mother still refused, he cut out my sister's tongue. And he would have done more if I didn't step in. He was stupid enough to stand near a decaying tree, which had just enough life left in it to allow me to ask it to impale him. Several times. Apologies. I'm getting a tad graphic. You still want to know more? I've been far too verbose, far too grim for what is meant to be a pleasant outing. Well, all right then. To say it briefly, we ran, all four of us. I invited the life of the land to follow me, and it chose to without hesitation. It's why it's so lively here, and so dead there. I didn't force those spirits to follow me. They chose me and mine over the chokehold to produce more and more over the seasons as the village demanded. So, the village calls it a curse. I call it liberation. What of my parents? You're full of questions, aren't you? Close your eyes. Because I can't work with them open, girl. All you need to know of my family is that if we come into contact with my sister, you may speak to her, but unless you know sign, you won't understand her responses. I can't simply magic her voice back. It would only be a cruel, hollow imitation. No, you mean well, girl. It's quite all right. Other body parts are easier. But a person's voice, it wouldn't be the same. There we are, all done. You can have a look at yourself over there. Well, good. I merely enhanced what was already there. Of course I'm calling you pretty. Objectively speaking, you aren't unpleasant to look at. Don't be so surprised. Honestly, you ought to be told that more often if you need that constant of a reminder. From me. You're a very pretty girl. There. Happy? Good. I'm only telling you what you already should know. Now grab your bag. The carriage will be here soon.